Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, June 19th, and today we'll cover the trades for YieldMax funds, Tesley, Cony, NVDY, and Misty. So, first, one thing I always like to do is go to stockanalysis.com and just kind of look at the YieldMax funds and see how they're doing overall. So, YieldMax as a whole, again, I'm not sure how often they update this website, but YieldMax as a whole, they're showing total assets of 3.61 billion, 26 funds overall. And then the top funds, as we know now, NVDY took first place with over 700 million in assets. Tesley is still in a strong second, and Cony is in third. Everyone else kind of just trying to catch up. Misty and YieldMax, to me, obviously those two will catch up in due time and, have some respectable numbers. Surprising to see Ulti so high, and then AMZ right behind Ulti. But everyone else, pretty small numbers. If we go to the way bottom, SNOY, that's no surprise. SNOY's newer, but obviously, it's the smallest fund, but I don't know why anyone would invest in SNOY, to be honest, unless they love the company Snow. But yeah, so that is, those are all the funds for YieldMax. And if you're wondering how does YieldMax rank against other ETF providers, they are 49, I think? No, 47. Okay, so they're number 47 of the bunch, ahead of a bunch of no names that you really never heard of, but they're moving their way up, T. Rowe Price 41. So we'll see if they ever catch anyone up in the big rankings here. Who do you think top three are? Well, no surprise there. BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street, who own basically everything everywhere, right? So, all right. So I figured I'd start with that, and now we'll get to the trades. So if we go to this, first off, I did some trades yesterday myself. Tesla, as expected and as I hoped. Tesla went down yesterday because Tesla had a huge day before. So Tesla had a slight, we'll call it correction yesterday, which gave me an opportunity to sell puts. So I sold puts. I sold two of them. You know why? I sold one that expires actually this week because it had a nice ugly strike price of 773. Everyone's wondering, oh, why the weird strike price? But the answer always is, if you see like some funky strike price, it's because it's, before a stock split. Sometimes these options chains go way out in the future. And then once you get, if you do a stock split and then these option chains come up again, they're already locked in at this price. So 773 already existed before the last Tesla stock split, which was, seems like so long ago, but regardless, 773 is under my cost basis. So I said, screw it. I'll sell a put this week. If I get a sign, great, because I'm pretty sure, a distribution is in my future. Should be happening this month, which I'll check for TSLY. So I got $12 for that. And then I sold another put that expires into next week, which is June 28th. And I got $24 for that, 750 strike. So anyway, those are my updates on my options. Trades yesterday, we have Tesley and Cony, and that's it. Tesley, of course, it's unusual that they have a trade, but unfortunately, it's closing out positions. So they sold, their call, part of their synthetic, and then they BC'd their put, buy to close their put. So those two transactions at the top, they closed out as part of their synthetic. And then, of course, they had to close out, part of their weekly call for the 185 strike they chose. But we'll take a look, see what that looks like, and then go from there. Already hot in the garage. Got a late start today because it's a holiday. I'm actually off. All right, so we have the synthetic 180. They did not touch this one. This one's still no change, but Tesla is priced above the strike. 2.7% above, but again, this expires July 19th. The Tesla 175, they had to remove some shares. They dropped off 1,375. So why'd they choose the 175 over the 180 if they had to get rid of shares? It's because they made more money on the 175 because, Tesla is at 184. So if they sell the call on the 175 versus the 180, they'll make more money. So this is a no-brainer and obviously a smart move by the Tesley fund manager. So how much did they make? They made 2.2 million on selling the call, and they had to pay 838,000 on closing the put. This was the BC to put. So, in the end, they made about what we'll just call it 1.5 million on the synthetic. So, again, yes, forced to close out, which sucks, but, here it is, 1.4 million. Forced to close out, yes, but they made money, 1.4 million. However, there's another side of it, right? There's the weekly call of that. So we'll take a look at that in a second. Let's just see how Tesla actually did for the day. It did go down 1.38% after yesterday because it jumped 5.3%. And then Tesley only went down 0.45%. All right, so let's take a look at this closeout yesterday. So they closed out 1,375. Let me just check the numbers. So I have 37,315 contracts. Let me just make sure that looks good. 35, 37. Yeah, okay. Sorry. You never know, man. You never know. All right, so we're good. All right, so if we look at the 1,375 contracts right in the middle, they had to pay $287 per share to close it. Unfortunately, that cost just above what they got for the open. So this was actually a loss, not a terrible one, but they paid $394,000 to close out that position when they got $367,000 to open it. So in the end, it was a loss of $27,500, which, again, if they had to pay $394,000 yesterday, right, and they got how much on the synthetic? 1.4 million. That's a win, right? That's making money. So we can't, it wasn't bad. We'll just say that. All right. The day before, yesterday, right, we were getting killed on our weeklies. So how are we looking now? Not so bad. I mean, bad, but not so bad comparable to where we were. So we have all of the contracts, 37,315 at a 185 strike. And now we're sitting 0.08% out of the money. So we're actually out of the money now. So we have 2 trading days left because the stock market is not open today. So Thursday and Friday, we'll see what happens. Outstanding shares went down again, 175,000, but no surprise considering they had to just close out some positions. Weekly summary on the weeklies, 30-day IV, 46%, again, respectable, pretty respectable. Outstanding shares, 44,300,000. Income is 16.4 million, which shows to be a distribution of 37 cents. Daily income of 3 cents a day. Daily yield 0.17%. And if you annualize that, it's 62%. Reaction, big change from yesterday. We had the stop sign up. We said, yo, Tesla, slow your roll. Tesla listened, so now here we are. Tesley fund manager just grinding his teeth like, woof. But it's not over. All right, so at least he gets a day break. Synthetic income. By the way, I'm wondering, since it's a holiday for the New York Stock Exchange, what do the YieldMax employees do? Or, who knows, right? Are they in the office having meetings about crap, thinking about things, or are they actually at the beach, enjoying life? All right, synthetic income, 1.4 million. Short call income, 16.4. So that's a total net income of 817.8 million. Now, so the short call income alone is 37 cents, but since they added some synthetic income, it's at 40 cents total income per share. But if we look at the estimate future, we're looking at 74 cents, which is a 57% yield, which that seems reasonable. All right, so if we look at the holdings, what do we got? We got the synthetic, yes, we know, expires July 19th. And then we got the weekly call, which we're sitting, it costs $274 to close. 10.2 million. So again, 2 trading days. There's a lot of time value built up in that. So who knows, guys? We'll see what happens. Net asset value of the fund, 690 million. The NAV is 1558 and the trade price is 1556. So Tesley, I'd have to say it's been trading pretty good. Like obviously in the beginning, it was just like bad days after the next, but lately post reverse split hasn't been all that bad. So I have to say that at least. Because there are a ton of Tesley shareholders out there. Okay, the other trade was Cony. They had a buy, call, sell, put, so they added to the synthetic 550 contracts, and then they used those contracts to sell a call with actually an expiration of this Friday, 6/21, even though there's not even 3. There's 2 trading days. So I kind of like that, take advantage of the week. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. All right, what do we got here? Cony. All right, so Cony has the 260 synthetic. Let's take a look at this. So they added 550 contracts, and that made them money, right? That made them 1.7 on the put, and it cost them 618,000 on the call. So, about 1.1 million, we'll call it. Just for opening that position. But how are they making money opening a synthetic position? That's because coin is priced well below the strike. So it's 9.25% below the strike. But again, this expires July 19th, which I believe is 1 month away. So there's plenty of time to catch up and actually make money on this position, which would be, the best case scenario, because crypto's crazy. And crypto's been tanking lately, so I'm sure it'll turn around. I'm going to have to take a sip of water. 1 second, guys. Okay, what do we got here? First, of course, I'm losing my voice. Here we go. Coin went down 3.73%. Cony only went down 3%. I mean, still a decent amount, but it's still above $20. So some call Cony the GOAT. I do not. I call NVDY the GOAT. But let's see where we're at. So the 500 contracts, the 550 contracts, 250 strike price, expires Friday, 2 trading days. That's 5.95% on the money. I'll say pretty good move. What does it yield for us? It yields 90% if you take it on an annualized basis. So again, pretty, not bad. So I'll take it. Now, what about the rest of it and how are we looking for the week? Lowest strike price of the bunch is 257.50, 9,660 contracts. That's 9.13% out of the money. And the rest of them are 11 to 12% out of the money. So right now, Cony is looking like they're going to win the weekly calls. However, coin has been tanking. So as fast as it tanks is as quick as it can recover. So 11 to 12% is something that they could do in 2 days. So we won't get too cocky, but again, that's a pretty good cushion overall. Outstanding shares did go up by 200,000. 30-day IV is 67%. Outstanding shares 28.6 million. The weekly calls, unfortunately, still are at a loss of 35.5 million. So we won't go any further. Reaction is just happiness because they're probably going to win the weekly calls. And, of course, it's a holiday, we're assuming, for them. Synthetic income, 77 million. Short call loss, 35. So we're looking at a net income of 41.6 million, which produces a net income per share of $1.46. So about halfway through the period. That's a pretty good number. Why am I losing my voice? Outstanding holdings. What do we got? We got the synthetic, which again, the synthetic part, the put is in pink, and then the calls in orange. You always want the orange to be greater than the pink, but that's not happening right now because we're well below the synthetic strike, as we talked about before. And then in blue, we have all the other calls for the weeklies. All of them expire Friday, so we have 2 trading days to win. So hopefully they do win. But it looks like you never know, right? Massive crypto sell-off, day off the market, boom, buybacks, who knows? We'll see. Or it can continue to tank. But overall, the net asset value of Cony is 608 million. The NAV is 21.29 and the trade price is 21.32. All right, since I did Cony, next, of course, will be Misty because there's no other trades. So this will be pretty quick. They're synthetic, just sitting there. They're 5.2% below their synthetic strike. But again, that expires July 19th. No biggie there. How did Mr. do yesterday? Well, crypto tanking, so Mr. went down 2.51%. And Misty went down 1.71%. So if you wanted to buy Misty under 30, that was your chance. Of course, the market's not open today. You can't buy it today, but yesterday was your chance. What do we got here? So again, 2 trading days till expiration. We got the lowest strike price, only 125 contracts though. That's 7.52% out of the money. And then the next strike is 1610. Majority of the contracts, 1,519 contracts. That's 9.57% out of the money. And then the rest, 96 contracts, 12% out of the money. So Misty's strike prices are pretty, again, nice cushion. That's because, again, crypto is tanking. So their cushion is pretty good heading into the remaining 2 days. Outstanding shares increased by 25,000. So that's pretty good. Here's the summary for the weeklies. 30-day IV. Man, I love this IV on freaking Mr. 96%. I'm just staring at this. And I have to say, as much as I always said, I'm not going to buy Misty. As of late, I've had some recent temptation to make the move. Because I don't really have individual crypto exposure. So I'm okay with having crypto exposure. But if they keep dropping this week, I have to say I will possibly start a small position in Misty. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, 96% IV. That's awesome. Outstanding shares, 9.3 million. Total net income, 4.7 million. That's a distribution per share of 51 cents, 4 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.12%. And annualized yield, 45%. Obviously, their weekly calls, not the best this month because 45% annualized yield is not that great in the options world. In the dividend world, yeah, of course, 45%. I mean, that's way high, right? You look at Coca-Cola, what do they yield you? 2-3%? So 45%, woo. All right, reaction, happiness, because their strikes are way out. All right, synthetic loss, 1.3. Short call income, 4.7. So we'll look at that. Short call income of 51 cents. Again, about halfway through until declaration. So that'll come to about $1.02, which is a 42% yield. And as I've been saying, guys, this month is not that great for Misty. So don't be surprised if you get $1 something payment. And don't be upset if you get $1 something payment. I mean, it's still $1 something. I know it's not 412. I know it's not 252 or 303, but it's not every month is going to be great. All right, so here's the holdings. Again, in blue, the blue is at the top. Is annoying. But we got calls everywhere. But that's just another part of the 1610, right? If you look at the strike, it shows 1610.03. What the hell is that? How does that even happen? You see it? I'll click on it right here. And that's why it's separated, 1610.03. And you look down here, 1610 even. Why? What went on there? But that's why it's at the top. Anyway, and then we got the 1580, but we'll see. We have time. We have 2 trading days. So we'll look at the net asset value of 271.7 million. NAV 29.22, trade price 29.34. So we'll see. It's nice to have a Wednesday off in the middle of the week. All right, last but not least is NVDY. We have a 127 strike price. for their synthetic, and they are 6.76% above that. But this expires August 16th, so they're not going to roll that unless they have to. All right, so NVIDIA. They went up 3.51% yesterday, and NVDY only went up 2.56%. So are they capped? Let's take a look. We got 2 strike prices, the lowest of which is for 21,750 contracts. Yes, that is in the money. It's in the money by 0.43%. And then the largest position, which is 33,800 contracts, that's a 137 strike. That's out of the money, but it's only out of the money by 1.05%. So NVIDY, freaking NVIDY, man, tight strikes could hurt them. All right, outstanding shares did not go up. Okay. 30-day IV, 44%. Oh, that's decent. Outstanding shares is at 23,875,000. Total net income is a loss of 15.2 million because again, they haven't been doing great on their weekly calls. NVIDY fund manager, nail biter, man, nail bite. You know what? That should be like a cry, don't you think? Don't you think they should be crying? I mean, I know they have a day off, but we'll give them 1 tier. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, so because part of it's in the money, part of it's about to be in the money, so they're crying on their day off now. All right, synthetic income. Look at that freaking synthetic income, 69.7 million. It's hard to be mad at NVIDIA seeing that. Short call loss, 15 million. So that's a net income of $54 freaking million. $2.28 total income per share. Show me the money. So that's, again, massive. I didn't do the estimate because the short call income is negative. Okay, so here are the outstanding holdings, which, again, we got to focus on the pink and the orange. That's the synthetic. And the orange is greater than pink. So, okay, that's one thing. We're happy about that. Move on to the blue. Weekly calls. How are they doing? Not so great, but again, we have 2 trading days. And the largest fund of the bunch, it's almost 750 million. Again, they are going to approach the $1 billion mark. So maybe we should ask YieldMax on Friday, and then we'll say, okay, you know, are you guys like looking at this? Are you going to throw a big party when one of your funds hits $1 billion? So I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, the net asset value is actually 747.3 million. The NAV is 31.30, and the trade price right on the money, 31.30. So yeah, that's it. That is the summary. That is the update to all of the funds. I mean, I can't really go to pre-market because there is no pre-market, right? The stock market's closed today. They took a day off. Look at these freaking pop-ups, man. How annoying. But so yeah, after hours, Tesla showing red. That was, I assume, as you know, yesterday after last night. So TSLY doesn't really show anything. NVIDIA, yeah, see, the last update is as of 7:59 p.m. So NVIDIA was down NVIDIA was up 0.6% after hours, which put NVIDIA up. Coin was up 0.72%, Cony up 4.47%. Again, this doesn't matter because we have a whole day in between. News can come out and things like that. What is this on the top? Taylor Swift favorite Golden Goose postpones. Seriously? Now she's got something going on. These damn celebrities open up companies like they need any more money. MSTR, they were up 0.45%. MSTY, what the hell? It's up 1.57%. There goes the discount. TSLY down 0.37%. What the hell is it? TNA is flat. AMDY is up 0.56%. AMZY up 0.6%. And recently added due to a comment is BTC. So yes, they do track BTC. So that's pretty cool. And this is actually live and it's up 1.28%. So since crypto is going up, you can imagine, see if you you can see the last update, 5:54 a.m., which tells me I got to stop talking and upload this because 6:30 a.m. it's got to premiere, and that takes some damn time. But yeah, crypto's going up, which means MSTR and coin could go up. So, but they got room. The strikes got room. So anyway, that's the update for today. Hopefully you guys are off work as well, unless you're retired. There's a lot of people that are retired that listen to my channel. And shout out to you guys. Congratulations. I'm sure you've earned it. As jealous as I am, I'm sure you've earned it. You've worked hard. You were smart with your money. And now you get to enjoy life. And you're spending your retirement watching my videos. So I should be, extremely grateful for that, which I am, by the way. So again, thank you guys for watching. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun and were entertained. If not, oh well, right? Boo-hoo. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's video, obviously, it's not going to be an update to this. It'll probably be either a round hill video, or I'm thinking about doing an options video whiteboard today, and maybe I'll post that in the morning. I'm not sure yet, but stay tuned for that. But I will have something at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. Don't worry, guys. I'll fill your day. And if you don't mind, if you enjoy this content, please remember to hit the like button. We did hit 500 yesterday, everyone, so thank you very much for that. And again, I don't like to mention it in the beginning because that annoys the crap out of people. It annoys me, and I'm not even watching my own video, but I'm saying it. But it annoys me just saying it. But it's the only thing that's going to help my page, right? Obviously, the views are what they are, but if it doesn't get the likes, it doesn't really go anywhere. So that's why I have to say it. So if you don't mind, hit the like button. If you have any questions, concerns, leave them in the comments down below. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Tesley it's gonna be close, but we shall see. But keyword today, I don't know, man. Keyword. I guess we're gonna say frickin' Tesley, because frickin' Tesley, man, it's gonna give us it's a headache all day today because their strikes are so close. So you don't know what to expect. They've been doing so good in the weeklies, but this week it could, I don't know. Time will tell, but we shall see. So today's keyword, if you made it this far into the video and you want to prove it, you can write in the comments below, frickin' Tesley. All right, guys, now that I'm sweating in the garage making this video, we'll call it a wrap. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you want to continue the live conversation, assuming you're part of the live conversation, please join the Discord. The link is in my bio, YouTube bio. And no, I will not message you. So if you get a message from Retire on Dividends, it's not me. It's a scammer trying to sell you Bitcoin or something like that. So please report, block, delete, whatever. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great day. Later.